Are you ready for some football?
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
And Carr continues to produce good numbers on paper. He completed over 68% of his passes last season while also throwing 25 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. But as impressive as those numbers are, the numbers he's seeking, big numbers in the playoffs. And we expect him and his team to be back in the playoff mix when January rolls around.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Carr. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Shotgun now for Carr. He completes it to Olave. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, Kamara. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Replay is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs. He's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And Lamb took his game a step further a season ago with career highs in yards, touchdowns, and catches. 135, the most in the league. He wears number 88 on his jersey. That means he is wide receiver 1 for the Dallas Cowboys. The next thing he wants to add, leading his team to a Super Bowl.
Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third and 19. Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Carr. Complete to Olave on the out route. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. To throw his Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Carr going to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
To throw, it's Carr. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
To the air again, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott now. Flush to his right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. In motion goes the tight end. Now Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
2nd and 10. Carr to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Third and 5. Here's Carr to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Cooks on the quick slant. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Second and a couple. Throwing. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper.
Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Carr. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, nice move. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Arlington. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Quick throw there is incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Aubrey now for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Throwing now is Carr. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He finds his man Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They run it again with Kamara. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed. This is 1st and 10. Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and we